So I played around with Elden Ring's DLC, and I stumbled across a silly little weapon called the Smithscript Cirque. Now, you may think nothing of it, but when I realized it can throw tracking discs at your enemy, I understood something immediately. Some people claim the backhand blade is the best of its category, but I have something to say about that. The Cirque is better than the backhand blade. Stats and reach don't matter when comparing the two. As we know, the backhand blade has better stats and reach than the Smithscript Cirque. However, the combo potential, flexibility mid-battle, and the throws of the Cirque easily make up for all of that. Grease and magic don't matter. As we know, the backhand blade can equip affinities from grease and faith magic. The Smithscript Cirque, however, cannot. When I heard this point being brought up, I immediately thought, you don't need grease or magic when bleed on blind spot is the best option anyway. What? Are you gonna apply a weaker bleed buildup rather than just applying the affinity to your ash? The Cirque doesn't rely on the bleed damage itself, so somebody told me once, if you need to absolutely rely on bleed, it isn't a good weapon. Bleed makes up for only 1/3 of the power of this weapon. The other 2/3 come from the weapon itself. You ain't spamming over here, you're using your disky discs with precision. Swift Slash sucks. Here's the thing, you can easily jump over the Swift Slash. All you need for the Cirque is Beast's Roar for magic users and Blind Spot for everyone else. Clip, clap, easy as that. Debunking. Here are random anti-points I would like to discuss. It does no poise damage, and poise is everything. Okay, nerd. Poise doesn't matter for a weapon which doesn't rely on it for combos and damage. Instead, it uses counters, phasing, and evasion strategies to gain the upper hand. Poise combos are cool and all, but aren't the most useful in every scenario. No, poise is not everything. If you're using Raven Mist Feather on a budget, there are so many counters to it. Raven Mist Feather requires prediction, similar to a counter, but the Cirques are supposed to be used unpredictably. You see the predicament? Like I previously mentioned, the Cirque relies on more than just throw spamming. It requires timing, patience, and execution. If done right, you should be jumping and running around like a little hyperactive creature unpredictably. Most people you're fighting are probably stupid. They get shut down easily if somebody has basic knowledge of how the throws work. If you're going against someone who doesn't know how it works, then yeah, you're going to stomp them. So I actually take back my previous statement. You're not just a nerd. You're kind of dumb. So here's the thing. I don't use the Cirques like your average Joe. Don't underestimate me. Again, like I've already stated, throws aren't the only power at play. Every single attack is used for combo potential or chaining. If I threw a Cirque and the opponent rolls away, for example, I'm following up with Blind Spot because the opponent will get caught by it. It's called a Duke combo, or more technically, a roll catch combo. Hey, editing here. I'm working on a soon-to-come video explaining all the different types of combos. If you're interested, check it out once it's released. Thank you. Everyone's favorite spaghetti code can effing ruin your weapon too. Depending on the weapon, that may or most likely may not be potentially true. However, the Cirque is extremely flexible during battle. You can counter attacks while running away without needing to get close. Depending on the spaghetti-coated weapon, there are different strategies to counteract them. I would say most, if not all, weapons can be countered, evaded, whatever, with the Cirque. Backhand blade can be outpoised passively, at least for one hit. While this is totally true, the strategy with the Cirque isn't to attempt to outpoise you. That's just called stupidity, man. Light mashing is a big no-no. So now let me show you clips that I have bunched up together, showcasing like a few combos, a few cool little things that I've learned. These were all taken months ago, by the way, back before I got penalized. Yeah, so here you go.